It's very personal for me how Epic has changed my life for the better. I was in a really bad place. I lost my mom, was going through a divorce. My best friend had just lost his wife. I know it's gonna sound like a country song, all this bad stuff, but I just moved out trying to deal with custody with my 2 boys and working out, the co-parenting situation. And I was at a point where I was broken. I'd been attending church. I didn't grow up in church, but I'd been attending for a couple years, but I was that guy that would show up on Sundays, but would listen, but wouldn't hear. I was at the point where I was on my back. I'd been going to counseling with Trent, and he's like, have you ever heard of Celebrate Recovery? I hadn't at that point, and he's like, well, why don't you go home, Google search it, and take a look and see what it's about. So it's this program, and it's about your hurts, habits, and hang-ups, and they met here in Flagler County on Friday night. I'm like, you know what? I really want something different for me and for my boys, so I'll give this a shot. I was scared. I didn't know anyone. I was walking in. It's kind of like a church on a Friday night. There's a message. It happened to be testimony night, and they play some songs, and I'll never forget this moment. There's a song, it's called Clean by Natalie Grant. The words to the song really resonated with me. The opening, it says, I see shattered, you see whole. I see broken, but you see beautiful. And you're helping me to believe, you're restoring me piece by piece. At that moment watching the video, I realized for the first time in my life what Jesus had done for us. The Imagine campaign, pursue, serve, and teach. Celebrate Recovery story I shared, that was my pursuit. I did the 18 months of the program. After that, I started serving, and I'm part of the lifeguard team that gives me an opportunity just to greet and to talk to people, but also my boys get to see what it's like for their father to serve. I'm proud to be a part of the Epic family and excited to be part of this campaign. What we'll be able to do for our children, for our children's ministry. It's gonna be, I think, even better when we have our own space. Multiple classrooms, because I see what the effect that it's had on my boys. They love coming to church. They love the music, they love the games, but then the material that they bring home, on the drive home from church, I'll say, hey, what did you learn? They're engaging, and they can actually repeat and are retaining some of the info, and they just feel loved. That's probably the most critical element, I think, is they feel safe, they feel loved, and excited about going. I've wanted more for my boys than I had, and I had a great childhood. I see different doors opening for them, and Epic has given me this opportunity to learn how to be a Christian father. That's something that I didn't realize how impactful that would be to me. When I think of this campaign and I think of the word Imagine, I think of what my mind goes to, and I've seen some renderings of the building and these open spaces, and what I'm imagining is kids running around, maybe Matt playing some music, a barbecue, like this community, not a church, not like, sitting in the pews, this real life interaction with our church family at a new home. The people that might be listening now, or someone in the audience is like, hey, this church seems legit, and invite some friends, and then they come next week. So I'm excited about the people that are here right now, but I'm as excited about the people that aren't a part of Epic yet, but will be.